Maybe this is like a hot take, but I think that instead of like Harry getting the symbiote and becoming Venom, I feel like what should have happened is like Kraven should have gotten the symbiote and become Venom. Like, imagine if like during the Spider-Man versus Kraven fight, when Miles comes in and like fights or whatever, right? Like he like hits the bell and he gets the symbiote off of Peter, and then while they're distracted or whatever, right? Like the symbiote goes over to Craven, or like I don't know, like he gets to him somehow. Maybe he's still around the area. Maybe he's like lying in a ditch somewhere after like Spider-Man almost kills him or whatever, and that's why Miles comes in because like he's about to kill him or whatever, and then Miles comes in, gets the symbiote off of Peter, and then while they're all talking or whatever, you know, symbiote goes over to Craven, he gets on him, and then that's Venom. I think that would have been cooler. And then the rest of the game is like a series of like Venoms attacking the city, destroying buildings, or whatever, and it's like Peter and Miles trying to fight Venom, but then they can't really beat him, and then culminates in like a tag team between Miles and Peter versus Venom. I think that would have been cool. Maybe have a cameo of like the Green Goblin as Harry or something. Just I don't really like Harry being Venom, right? Because number one, I like Venom. He's a cool character, right? So the fact that Harry Osborn, this like soy, just fucking thin-eyed loser, this sickly, just fucking weirdo, like why is he Venom, right? It should be Kraven, this big 7'4" massive muscly Chad that looks like he could actually be Venom. That would make sense, right? That would be interesting. Why the fuck is it Harry Osborn? Like, they already did that twist of him being the Green Goblin. It's like, okay, whatever. That's kind of cool, I guess. He's the son of the Green Goblin. That make Why is he Venom though? That's just lame. Not only does his character make it lame, but then it's like what he does as a Venom. It's just some cringe, stupid loser. It's like some just it's like some shit that you would see from like fucking Lex Luthor and like the fucking in the Batman versus Superman movie, just like some incel loser vision, like, oh, I'm gonna make everyone like me, and we're gonna all heal the world and make it perfect in my utopia. It's like, boo, that's lame, dude. That's stupid and lame. And then the way that he goes about it is he makes these ugly ass fucking symbiote pillars and just turns everybody into these annoying ass fucking cheap ass copies of like Carnage, or there's like these multicolored symbiote goons that don't even have any personality. Like that's stupid and lame, dude. Right? I don't like that part. All right. Not to mention that that part of the game is pretty rushed. I think what should have happened is that Kraven should have become Venom. He has a personality more like Venom, where he's just down to fuck people up and fight. So at the end of the game would be a series of cool fights where Kraven's just like fucking shit up, being Venom, being raw as fuck, and then he's coming and fighting Peter and Miles rather than Harry just gooning around in the background, like changing people into Venom people. Like, that's just stupid. I don't know. I think that's lame. I think Craven would have been a way better pick for Venom. Plus, the way that Craven goes out is he's built up as like this like big mastermind. He's like doing shit in the shadows behind the scenes, and then literally he just gets beaten in a one-off fight against Venom. It's like, and I get it. It's supposed to be like shocking. Oh my God, Harry actually killed somebody. Venom's so crazy, but it's like, bro, it's just such a lame ending for Craven. I don't like that. Like Craven is probably the coolest like villain or antagonistic figure so far. And I mean, in the series, he's really cool too. It's just like, he's this super strong, guy. He has like, he's like the philosophy of the hunt, or like that whole mentality. Like, it's a really cool trope to have as like a character. He's going around like hunting all these super villains. Like, he's super cool, and he just dies. He just loses and just instantly dies. And it's like, okay, I guess that's like half or 70% of the game's build up just gone in a one-off moment for shock value. It's like, okay, cool, that's awesome. And then Harry, as a result, really isn't even that interesting. He's not that compelling. Like, I don't really care about Harry. I care about Venom, but Harry is pretty boring and lame as a character. And then, like I said before, the shit that he does as Venom is just stupid. Like, what, you want to take over the entire fucking city and make everybody like, that's lame. Why do you want to make everybody Venom? Like, I want to fight Venom. Okay, well, I'm interested in Venom and Carnage. Those are like the two symbiote that I give a fuck about. Okay, Whenever they start introducing all these random other symbiote, oh, we got the pink one, we got the yellow one, and then they're not even named anymore, like Scream, okay, whatever. You're like a 6 out of 10, okay? Venom's like a 10 out of 10. Carnage is like an 8. Scream, which is Mary Jane, she's like a 6 out of 10. Who the fuck cares? And then all these other random rainbow colored, skittle colored fucking symbiote goons that literally don't even have any personality. They're just there to be there. It's like, why, man? That's so lame. It would have been so much cooler if Kraven got the suit and he was just this big, badass, imposing force, just fucking everybody up. Every time he showed up, he just beat the fuck out of Spider-Man and Miles. He just fucking that would be so cool. But unfortunately, Kraven just gets chomped on by Venom, and that's his whole character gone. He really didn't even do anything. Like, what did Kraven really do in the game? He shows up. I think he takes Lee or whatever. He captures the guy. He captures Miles. He gets beat up by Spider-Man. He gets beat up by Kraven, and then he dies. That's literally all he does. And it's like, dude, why? Harry Osborn doesn't have to be a main antagonist. Harry Osborn doesn't have to be the main villain of the show. Harry Osborn has no real relevance to the story, to the characters. He's kind of just a side goon. You know what I mean? Kraven, who is literally he was built up as the main bad guy throughout the entire part of the fucking story, and then he just gets chomped on and sidelined for Harry to be the main villain. And it's like, who the fuck cares? Not only is Harry not compelling, not only is he not interesting, not only is he soy as fuck, he walks with a cane, but it's like, what's the significance? The significance of Kraven is that he's a super imposing, super well thought out, crazy villain that can actually fuck up Spider-Man, right? Why is Harry? I don't know, man. Maybe the idea, I guess, is that Harry is just like, I get it, right? Like, the symbiote chose him. He was feeling down. He was feeling shitty. He's feeling angry and fucked up about his dad liking Peter more than him. So that's why the symbiote chose him. It's similar to why Eddie Brock got chosen in the main trilogy, right? He was feeling like inadequate or whatever, and then the symbiote chose him. Like, I get that, but it's like, it's just not. I don't know, man. It's just not interesting. I guess it's not compelling. It would have been way cooler if Kraven was the guy, because not only does Kraven's potential get fucked, but then it's like, well, he gets replaced by a guy who really doesn't have any reason to be super important. You know what I mean? Like, he's cool. He can be a sidekick. Why not, instead of this Gurk retard, this fucking stupid fat kid that is like always talking to Miles on the comms? Why isn't that just Harry? Why can't Harry be like the tech guy? He works at Oscorp. He knows about the tech. He should be the guy on the comms, giving us support, giving us the technology. Right? That should be his role, not some stupid motherfucker that doesn't even have any relevance. You know what I mean? Like, that should be his position. He should be the support role, and then Craven should have gotten the suit. He should have been the main bad guy, and then that would have just been way cooler, in my opinion. I don't know. Maybe that's a hot take. Maybe that's trash, but that's what would have been way more entertaining to me.